Shalom, shalom. First off, I'd like to give all glory, all praises, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and as always, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, and the society that's pushing this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. My name is Uriah Quad, coming at y'all with another lesson, another video, with the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. And, I just want to do a quick land back video off the last show that we did yesterday. The Brothers of Great Millstone, Gary, Indiana camp. We was talking about how it was a war on your mind, and I wanted to do a good land back video through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, going over the same topic. We always pull out the same precepts, and that's part of doing the job, because, as of a prophet, find ourselves, repeating ourselves, man. And if you read the scriptures, the Lord always repeated himself to the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And without further ado, let's get into the lesson, not to, get off topic. But let's go to John 8 and 32. I'm going to start at 31. Then said Yahweh Shah to those Jews which believe on him, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciples indeed. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So we should know this truth. And knowing this truth, we've been made set free from all the strongholds that this devil has on the mind of our people. And what inspired me to do this lesson, I was watching a video, I think my sister sent me, and it was going into that whole Tupac shit that happened in the 90s. And to come to find out, this nigga was a fucking agent, man. Used by the government to deceive the masses of the people. You know what I'm saying? To bring in a quote-unquote black messiah. You know what I'm saying? And it inspired me to do this lesson because it shows how evil this bastard is, Esau, man. How he used our people, guys like him. And Tupac wasn't even his real name. His real name was Lassane Crooks. You can look that up yourself. Pretty much he was a CIA operative used to deceive the masses of our people, man, and to go into that thug culture and all that bullshit, man, that came with when dude was on the scene. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm gonna read this again, John 8 and 32, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Free from what? All the lies, the delusions that this devil, that he had gripped on our mind, man. Because all our lives we were brought up in lies, man. These holidays, his educational system, all that shit was lies, propaganda machine. Everything, even down to the food that we eat, man. This food that we eat is not even real food. It's GMO, man. And that's why we need deliverance, man. Let's drop that real quick. Let's go to Ephesians 6 and 10. Ephesians 6 and 10. And it reads, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." So the Lord said, finally, brother, be strong, man. We got to be strong in this faith, man. And in the power of the Lord, man. Verse 11, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So we got to put on this word, man. This word is our armor, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between, when you put on this word, it's not meaning that because you know all the deep precepts and all that shit. No, man. You got to really understand and grasp the true meaning of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. That's why you got to walk this walk. You got to, you got to search out the Lord for yourself, man. If I'm saying that correctly, man. Because no man at the end of the day is going to be able to save you, man. But the Lord himself. And that's why you got to go, you got to get it right with him. You know what I'm saying? It said, put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of this devil. And this devil has many tricks and tactics to get you to go off, man. This is a matrix we living in, man. Everything that you think is real is not real, man. Especially, on that television. And Lord knows the shit we probably put in our body. All this food and filth that this devil promotes, man. You think you eating a hamburger, is advertised as 100% beef, and it could be fucking man meat, man. You would never know. And that shows what kind of world we living in, man. And you got to be out your rabbit ass mind if you want to be a partaker of this world, knowing what kind of filth it is. What kind of filth. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. We wrestled against wickedness in high places. It's all kinds of enchantments, sorcery being put out to get us caught up, man. One moment you feeling good, the next you got something coming over you where you just irritable, man. And that ain't nothing but Satan, man, because, you know, these devils, man, know that they time's up, man. So they doing all the thing they can to try to disrupt the elect. But we got to remember, the comforts in the scriptures, it was written for us to win, to gain victory. That's why we got to put on this whole armor, man. Trust and believe in this word. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be reading so you can go out and see and show people how much you know. No, man, you got to really get this truth for your understanding, man. These scriptures was equip us to know what to do when we in this wicked ass world and what to look out for, man. Not to stand out there and look all cute and pretty and all that shit, man. The Lord ain't looking for niggas like that, man. That goes for myself as well, bro. Because this is a serious time. We in combat, man. Spiritual combat, man. This devil, he wants a war on your mind. He wants your mind, man. That's why you got to be look out on certain people you dealing with in this world. You don't know, this nigga could be an agent or something, man. You know? Verse 13. Wherefore take on the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand, in the evil day, and having done all to stand. That you may be able to, you got to put on the whole armor, man. So you'll be able to stand within the evil day. Because we always bring it out at camp. But man, we got to force this in our brothers and sisters' head, man. I love this scripture, man. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. Wisdom and knowledge was going to keep us stable in the things of the things that are to come, man. Jacob's trouble is right here, man. We already seen the beginning of it, man. And it's finna get a lot worse, man. Because this devil, man, Revelations 12, man, he finna come down with great wrath, man, like no other. And his main target, he want the woman, the elect. But like I said earlier, it was written for the elect to win, man, at the end of the day. And we got to believe in the scriptures. Yes, some of us may have to be martyrs for this truth. You may not even feel it, man. You may be such in the spirit that you ain't going to even feel death, man. You got to believe on that. Spiritual powers is coming, man. The Lord finna work a mighty work in these days, man. And you got to believe in these scriptures, man. Because like I said, the topic of the lesson is, man, the devil is a war in your mind, man. And what this devil, he wants you to do is cast doubt, confusion. Because when he able to do that, he's able to win. He got you. And you got these camps talking about, and you can clearly see that these niggas are set up by the government, man. One way or another, man. Talking about Yahweh Shai didn't do no miracles and nothing like that. Come on, these dudes are paid off agents, man. And that's why we got to put on this word. You got to be circumspect, man. Satan looking for any way can to get you tripped up and caught up, man. In this world, man. That goes for all of us, man. Even people you dealing with on a personal level. I mean, not on the personal level. Not to say, you know what I'm saying. You got to watch out for people, man. It's Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That's our treasure, man. You know what I'm saying? The fear of the Lord. Because he's what's going to keep us. You know, the Lord's what's going to keep us, man. And we got to believe in his word, man. You know what I'm saying? This is back to Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore take on the whole armor that you may be the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. So you got to have your loins represent your, talking about your nuts, man. Which what comes from your testicles, testosterone, the strength of a man, man. Our strength lies in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Having faith. You know what I'm saying? Having on that breastplate of righteousness. And in verse 14, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you may be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. All the fiery darts. When this devil trying to plague you in your mind. Where he's trying to, because the whole thing is a war for your mind. And he's going to he wants your soul. Because once he got your mind, he got your soul, man. You're going to serve. You having the Lord's drawing the line. There ain't going to be no gray areas. Like the elder Yashirama said, there's no gray areas. See, people are comfortable in gray areas, man. The Lord is drawing a line in sin. Are you with me? Are you going to be a servant to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, or are you going to be a servant to sin? And what's the wages of sin? Death, destruction, thermonuclear missiles, man. Verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. The Spirit, this word is our sword, man. We able to combat this devil, man, with all his lies, his propagandas. Even in the thoughts that come into your mind, man, you able to combat it through the word, man. Praying always with prayer, with all prayers and supplications, and in spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. As for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I might open my mouth boldly to make known the mysteries of the gospels, man. You know what I'm saying? And the point was made, man. You know, we got to put on this word, man. That's why you got to read these scriptures, man. Study them for yourself. Not so you can just go out and just be a damn parrot. No, man, you got to study it for yourself. Understand what is written, man. The Lord is giving you the game on how to defeat this devil, man. How to deal with people and that come across you, examining them. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Wisdom teaches us what? Subtlety. And subtlety is one of the key aspects of the art of war. Not letting your enemy know what's your next move, man. You know? And knowing your enemy's next move, man. And knowing his tendencies, man. You know? Let's go to 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. This is one of my favorite scriptures that I like to always put out. It said, let's go to verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Yeah, we walk in the flesh, but we don't war after the flesh, man. Because why? We die daily, man. We're dead to this world. This world is man, we're dead to this world, man. This world is through. And you got to be out of your rabbit-ass mind to want to be partakers of this world with all the filth that's going on, man. You're a filthy person if you want to be in this world, man. That's why Micah 2 and 10 said, rise ye and depart, for this is not our rest. We got to spiritually depart from this place. Separate, man. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds. The weapon of our warfare is not carnal, man. Our weapons is this word. Before I get that real, let's go to Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joint and marrows, and is discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart, man. This word, and you got to think about it, man. The discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart. You can this word, being equipped with this word, you can read people body languages and shit like that, man. Because based on what you learn through the word, man. And the Lord's giving, and then you got to, you got to learn through the word with the spirit and with it too. Because when you truly understand this truth, man, it's the spirit with it, man. You got the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, man, what's guiding you, man. That's what wisdom is. Wisdom teaches you how to be, if I'm saying it correctly, wisdom pretty much guides your steps while you're in this world, man. How to be strategic when it comes to dealing with people in this world and the things that this devil is throwing out, man. You know? And that's the beauty of this truth as you grow, man. And this truth, you start to gain that more understanding, man. That's why I said it earlier, and I'm going to emphasize it again. That's why you got to build a personal relationship with the Lord, man. Like I said, man, no man can save you but the Lord, man. You got to walk that, we all got to walk that path on our own, man. You know, but we pray for one another. We encourage one another to continue to fight, to continue to push forward. But you got to walk that plane on your own, man. And that's when that's where that comes in, that relationship you build with the Lord, man. You know. Let's go back to 2 Corinthians 10 and 4 again. It said, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of the strongholds. So this weapon is mighty, man. Verse 5, casting down imaginations. And what's the imaginations, man? You know what I'm saying? These lies, man. Propaganda. Because why? We in Babylon. Babylon what? The land of the Chaldees. The Chaldeans was known for what? Witchcraft, sorcerers. The whole entertainment business is nothing but witchcraft, man. Them dudes, that's why it's called Hollywood. And the word Hollywood goes back to the Jews because they use a Hollywood. And the Jews was what? People, pretty much witches, man. Witches and warlocks, man. And that's what you got on. You got paid crisis actors. You don't think there's ages amongst the camps? Ages trying to creep in, man. Good ass actors, though. You got to be aware of these things, man. And every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of a Mashiach, and having in a readiness to avenge all disobedience when your disobedience is fulfilled, man. But the point was made, man. The point I wanted to make was in 4 and 5, man. This truth, man, we cast down strongholds. Believe it or not, man, this word is not going out in void, man. Every time we prophesy, man, a piece of this devil kingdom crumbles, man. Because the strongholds is what? These lies, man. That's what made America to thrive. The lies, the propaganda, man. Everything you see on TV, man, is a fucking lie. Now, Esau, he'll throw the truth in, but it's up to you to discern between the truth or the lie. See, the masses, the people, they don't have that spiritual, they don't have that eyesight to see, where they're able to decipher between the truth and the lie. Only the elect, man. The elect would be able to see through this devil, man. You know what I'm saying? Only the elect. So let's drop that real quick. Let's go to Isaiah 60 and 1. So, brothers, it's important, man. Man, this truth is beautiful, man. When you grow in it, and you start to gain more understanding and more, you know, man, it's beautiful, man. You know, this is Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come. The glory of the Most High is risen upon thee. So arise and shine, man. The light is here, man. And this light is the truth, the word, which is, you know, and we know the word was made what? Flesh, which is what? Yahweh Shah, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, man, the water Yahweh, for Yahweh Shah, man. You know, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, the gross darkness the people, man. You know, the covering cast is cast over the earth. Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? And this devil, he wants you to be in his image, in his way, in his likeness, man. That's why he's throwing all these enchantments and all these lies and propagandas to keep you under his vibration, man. The Lord, but thanks to the mercy and the grace of Yahweh Bashim Shah, he unplugged us from the system, man. Now we're able to look and finally see, man. Verse 3, and the Gentiles shall come to the light, and the kings to the brightness of the rising, of thy rising. That Gentiles speaking of Israelites, man, because we was once Gentiles, man. Celebrating all these stupid ass pagan holidays, watching NFL football every goddamn Sunday, thinking, and you know what I'm saying, thinking these dudes are playing a real game. That shit, all that shit fake, man. The NBA, NFL, all of that's fake. It's scripted, man. It's all entertainment, man, to keep you docile and distracted from what the truth is, man. Even the music that you listen to, man. Because music, it carries vibrations, man, frequencies, man, that knocks you off, man. That's why, brothers, you shouldn't be listening. You know, it ain't nothing wrong listening to, you know, hip hop and all that. But I think a dude put it best, man. Hip hop, he broke it down. I talked to Jake in jail. He broke it down. He like, hip hop stands for happy ignorant people, happy oppressed people, man. Hip hop was used by the elites to destroy the masses of the people, man. Now, granted, Jake created it out of sincerity, but like Esau, he does with everything. He takes something, he weaponizes it for his benefits, man. And that's what he did with the music, man. So I say all that, brothers, man, you gotta be, man, we live in some serious times, man. Can't be listening to all that filth all the goddamn time, man. Because it puts you in the spirit and vibration. Not saying nothing wrong with listening, but the point I'm trying to make is, man, we gotta observe what kind of time frame we living in, man. We gotta gear ourselves for what's to come, you know. Let's just drop that real quick. Let's go to Habakkuk 2. And we wanted to bring this out yesterday with the live show, but, you know, it was all through the spirit, didn't come out. The Lord, the point was made, but I'm going to bring it out in this lesson. You know what I'm saying? This is Habakkuk 2:1. It said, I will stand upon my watch and sit upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I reprove. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision, make it plain upon tables, that he may runneth that readeth it. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And that vision is speaking, man. Prophecy is speaking, man. And it says what? And not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, but because it would surely come, it would not tarry. And these prophecies not tarrying. And what's the prophecy, man? Revelations 12, man. And we finna read down with another prophecy. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. This soul is talking about Esau. This nigga is not right, man. Now he's targeting what? Our children. Through those that needle sauce, man. Talking about ages 5 to 11 now can get it, man. He's going too far, man. Now we understand it's the Lord that's allowing this devil to do these things, man. Why? To bring judgment and prophecy, man. Calamities, destruction. Because you gotta remember, man, Esau's the sword of the Most High on the left hand, man. For the wicked, man. That's why 2/3 of you niggas gonna get caught off. You're gonna get, man, obliterated, man. Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, and that wine is talking about what? His philosophies, his ideologies, his religion system. He got you drunk off the Babylonian juice. This system, man, like I said earlier, and start off the lesson, is a war for your mind, man. Everything is geared at the deceiving, man. That's why every time you play some damn music, it's a damn commercial come on about some bullshit, and there's some subliminal messages, and even in the commercials, because this devil wants your mind, man. That's why he puts all these fast food commercials up, because he wants you to go buy that poison and defile your body more, man. Because there's all kinds of chemicals and shit in that food, man. That's why we ain't wake up to this truth to be niggas, man. You know, brothers, man, to be heave. Take heed on what you put in your temple, man. Now, the scriptures do say there's no enchantment against Jacob, and I'm gonna pull that out later on in the lesson. But you know, we got to think, man. We in combat, man. And one of the main weapons of warfare that this devil, that any person would know, they'll tell you in combat, don't you never eat the food of your enemies, man. Now, granted, we can't do anything about, because we under captivity, but I'm saying and all that, man, just be circumspect, man. Because you know, when you understand warfare, man, they tell you don't eat the food of your enemies. Because if you remember, you can look this up on your own. The Viet Cong troops was known for that. They'd grind up fiberglass in the food and give it to the American soldiers, and they'd eat it. Before you know it, this nigga coughing up blood, man. You know what I'm saying? But I say that now in the spirit, man, be contrary to what you put in your temple, man. McDonald's, you shouldn't be eating that shit, man. McDonald's, Burger King, and all that shit, man. Now, granted, you know, if you ain't got no choice, and you know, I ain't saying nothing wrong with wicked and eating that, but the point I'm trying to make is you gotta be, man, we gotta be circumspect, man, because it's a war for your mind. It say, yeah, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. This nigga is proud, man. He's proud as fuck. He know he's telling a lie, and everybody know he's telling a lie, but he's still going. He like, fuck it, I'm going through with this lie. I'm gonna make you believe my lie, nigga. And that's how proud this devil is, man. Need to keep it at home. He's everybody's lands. He's everybody's household. He don't keep it at home. The television is a prime example of that. He's in your household. He don't have, you know, the slave master ain't got to be in your household physically. He got his damn mediator, his television, his propaganda machine to control your household, man. That's a man. This place, and that's why we need the Lord, man. Now we understand why following the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai was the best way to go. Cause man, look at this shit, man. This devil, he's in your household. Not physically, but literally through the cell phones, controlling your wife mindset, your children. You know. Now, granted, you know, it ain't nothing wrong allowing your kids to use electronic devices here and there, but there's a balance, man. Because when I was growing up, man, you see children outside playing all the time, man. Now, you barely see that. Children in the houses. Why? Because this devil got their mind, man. And that's what he wants. He wants your mind, man. Your soul. He said, neither keep it at home, who the largest his desire is hell, and is as death. And this nigga is death, man. He's the harbinger of death. Everywhere he goes is death, destruction, chaos, confusion, calamities. Because why? He's a cancer, man. He's the cancer of the earth. Remember, he's cursed from the earth. That what the Lord put upon Cain, man. Because Esau ain't nothing but Cain in the spirit all over again. And cannot be satisfied. This nigga's not satisfied, man. And that's how disease work, man. I think the disease, when the disease hits your body, it doesn't stop like, well, we just gonna get the foot, that's it. No, it's gonna try to consume the entire fucking body, man. Because why? That's how a parasite operates. It needs a host to survive, but destroys the entire host. And then once that host is gone, you know what I'm saying, it seeks for another host and destroy that. And that's how this devil are, man. He's a parasite, man. And cancer, whom the Heavenly Father through his Son Yahweh Shai is going to burn and destroy from the face of this earth, man. But gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. And that's what he do. And how he do that? Through his philosophies, his ideas. That's why the elder Yasharon put it best, man. You got to remember, Rome was an idea, a way of life. And that's why this devil, that's why this place, let's get that real quick. Let's go to Isaiah 14. And 4. And thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepters of the rulers, and the scepter of the rulers, man. And the staff represents strength, dominion. The Lord broke this nigga's dominion. Because if you read Isaiah the 14th chapter, which is so beautiful, what it starts off saying, let's get it real quick. Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And those strangers, speaking of those Israelite foreigners who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who may, who may not look like your typical John Schaff or Denzel Washington, but maybe look like the other heathens, man. Because why? We was scattered, man. And the angels and the Lord and the angels know who they are, man. And that cuts these Negro only Israelite niggas, man. Or man, whatever, man. Verse 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And we're gonna take who? These other nations, man, starting with these elites. Because they're gonna be in these bomb bunkers. They're gonna be the cream of the crop. They're gonna be the top slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man. And we're gonna rule their ass with a rod and iron, man. And they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over the oppressors. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from thy hard bondage, when thou was made to serve. So the Lord telling us, man, we're going to be delivered from the hands of our enemies. But what's going to happen what's going to happen before we get delivered? This is what's going to happen. Verse 4. And thou shalt take up a proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepters of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with the continued stroke, he that ruled the nation's anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet, and they bring forth into singing. And to let you know, this is a future prophecy, man. This one talking about the modern day Babylonians, man. Because the Lord said He's going to gather. He's going to gather us from from the four corners of the earth, man. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna bring us back to our land. When we didn't rule over our oppressors when we came into the land after Nebuchadnezzar. After after the ancient Babylonian captivity. This is a future. It's talking about a future Babylon, which is America. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet, and bring forth into singing. Yea, the fir tree rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no fellow has come up against us. Hell from beneath thee is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming, and is stirred up. It stirred up thee up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nation. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become weak as us, weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, and the worms are spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. But the point I'm trying to make was, this is the verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning, man? And Esau, he's looked as what? The light bearer, the carrier of this world, man. That's what you get the Illuminati and all that shit from. Because Lucifer just means light bearer, man. How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? How he weaken the nations? Through war, through propaganda, through lies, through pseudoscience, through philosophies, man. Everybody's dumbed down, destroyed. He got all this technology, but everybody's dumbed the fuck down. Don't know what the hell's going on, man. And he weakened not only the nations, but the entire earth is weakened under this man rulership, man. You got a damn island size of plastic and debris in the middle of the Pacific Ocean just floating. Oil spills, earthquakes, because why? He's drilling all the goddamn oil from the earth, man. And that oil is needed so when the tectonic plates shift, it does, you know what I'm saying? If you understand, that's like, your bones, man. You remove that cartilage between the separate bones. Imagine you running bone on bone. That's very fucking painful, man. That's what this devil doing with the oil, man. That's why it's called fossil fuel, man. Because, all the oil from every plant, animal, or being goes, when you die, all that goes back into the earth, man. And this devil, he's taking it, he's drilling it, man. For what, man? For energy. And there's better ways to get energy. But he like, fuck that, I'm going to get it this way. Because he's a devil, man. Verse 13, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heavens, I will exalt my thrones above the stars of the Most High. And who's the stars? It's the Israelites, man. And then spiritually, and then even carnally, this nigga trying to literally go to the stars, man. What do you think that NASA shit all is about, man? And he can't, it's all a lie any goddamn way. And that shows the propaganda of this devil, man. This illusion, these lies, man. Because we know that moon landing shit was a hoax. And people believe in that shit, man. At that time, man, and you still got simple motherfuckers that still believe that nigga went to the moon. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. It'll let you know, the speaking of America, Babylon the Great. I will send above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. Because when did the ancient Babylonians did this? When did they see above the heights of the clouds? No, nigga. That one thing, dude. This is speaking of a modern day Babylon. And when did Babylon start this? Remember the Wright brothers? 1903, look it up. Yet thou shalt be brought down to the hell and to the sides of the pit, and they that see thee shall nearly look upon thee and consider, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that shake kingdoms, that made the world a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of his prisoners? All the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory, even one in his own house. But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as a raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with the sword, that go down to the stones of the pits, as a carcass trodden under feet. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers should never be renowned. Your ass going to be destroyed, buddy. See, after 1,000 years, these nations going to be able to enjoy a righteous kingdom under the Israelites, man. Started with Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, and the throne of David, man, which is the elect, the 144,000, man. See, after 1,000, because all these nations going into captivity, they're going to serve rigorous slavery for 1,000 years. But after 1,000 years, you know what I'm saying, they're going to be able to go back to their lands and, you know, and do them. But they're going to not say do them, but they got to follow our laws, our statutes, commandments. And we're going to rule over them. Don't get me wrong. And they're going to be able to enjoy the world in righteousness, where your ass going to be destroyed. You're going to be obliterated, man. Simple as that, man, because you fucking wicked, man. So let's drop that real quick. Let's go back to Habakkuk 2:5 say, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges desire as hell, and is as deaf, and cannot be satisfied, but gotten unto him all people, unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, saying, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, and that thick clay goes into debt, man. And that's what the scriptures say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. Here this nigga, he's trying to literally, he want to put the idol and use it and claim you as his woman, man. Think about that, man. That's what the Lord said. He cannot be satisfied. He got all the riches, the wealth, the money of the world, trillions upon trillions of dollars, man. And he like, no, that's not enough. I want your soul. Showing in the mindset of the devil. That's why the scriptures say in verse 4, it said, behold, this nigga is not right, man. His soul which is lifted up is not right. This nigga is not right, man. And you got to be at your rabbit ass mind to trust in this devil, man. But 2/3 going to believe in every word that he say, man. You know what I'm saying? Because what do the scriptures say? Let's go to Sirach 12:10. Never trust thy enemies, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So the Lord said, never trust your enemies. Don't trust shit that this devil throwing out to you. Don't eat of this devil's spiritual, that food, which we talking about, you know, that spiritual food, which is wickedness, which is what? His lies, his propaganda, his pseudoscience, man. All that shit is lies, man, meant to destroy you. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt say unto him, as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not altogether been wiped away, man. Because that nigga's gonna his true horns. He's gonna show them horns, man, one way or another, man. Because why? He's a serpent, man. He's a devil. Set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at last remember my words and be pricked therewith, man. That's what's gonna happen, man, to these 2/3 of these niggas trusting in this devil. They're gonna people who taking in this sauce. They're gonna be pricked therewith, man. When they gonna start becoming ill and dropping dead. And we already know when those who gonna take that, you know what I'm talking about, that Caraba, man. They gonna think they're gonna be, oh yeah, everything good, just for your ass to get caught up with that nuclear hellfire, man. Verse 13, who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? So who's gonna pity you in that day? Verse 14, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who would pity? So who's going to pity you, man? Because here we are, the Lord sent out the servants, the prophets, to warn you of this devil, to tell you that not to trust in this devil, yet you trusting in him. You got even camps, man, ISUPK, man, telling our people to take this devil sauce. Here you are. That's how you know them niggas paid off ages, man. They call the white man the devil, but yet take the sauce that the devil trying to give you. That's hypocrisy. That's contradiction, man. And that's why the Lord, man, the Lord's finna bring fucking judgment upon this earth, man. Sooner rather than later. Watch, you know what I'm saying? So drop that real quick. Let's go to Proverbs 14 and 15. And I'm not gonna try to make this too long. It said, the simple believeth every word, but the prudent man look well to his goings. So the simple believe every word, man. But the prudent man is going to look. You're going to search. You're going to see. He's not going to take anything for face value. He's going to do the research and see. And that's with anything, man. That's with anyone. Any person, man. Whether you dealing with a woman, anything, man. That's just common, you know what I'm saying? Common sense. But people ain't got common sense, man. Common sense ain't common in today's society, man. You know, a wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but a fool rages in his confidence, man. So a wise man, he's going to fear and depart from evil. He sees. A wise man knows the end result of this devil, so he's going to depart from that nigga. Well, a fool, he thinking, oh man, I'm finna. Oh, he said we can get all this because that's what this devil believing, man. When he present that damn Caragua, man. You know, if you take this, I'm going to give you pay off all your debts. And I speak as a man, but believe me, in some way, shape, or form, he's going to make you taking that Caragua and look appeasing. Same way how he did to Eve in the garden, man. And Jake going to fall for it, man. 2/3 you niggas going to fall for that shit, man. But a wise man going to stay away from it, depart from it, separate from his wicked ass, man. Because we know what's going to happen to those who take that. Read Revelation 14, man. You know? So let's drop that real quick. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'm going to close out with this chapter. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 2. Now it's 2 and 1. Now I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and by our gathering unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be in trouble, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as the day of the anointed is at hand. The day of the anointed is at hand, man. The day of judgment. The kingdom of heaven is right here, man. So don't be shaken, man. Don't be spooked or shook by what this devil is saying, man. That's why Paul said this, man. Because verse 3, what he said, let no man deceive you by any means. Don't let this devil deceive you, man. For that day shall not come, except that there come a falling away first, and that happened already. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. That word perdition means destruction, man. And that was a falling away first. We was discontinued from our heritage, man. Jeremiah 17 and 4. But thanks to the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, we was resuscitated, man. We was waking up back to this truth once again, man. Some was waking up to be destroyed. Some was waking up to everlasting life, man. Some was waking up to everlasting life. Some woken up to everlasting shame and content, man. But either way it go, the point I'm trying to make is, as we waking up to this truth, the whole world's waking up to the truth of who these devils are, man. This man of sin is being revealed, man. Starting through the mouth of the prophets, starting with our apostles on down, man. You're telling the world and telling this devil to his face that he's the devil and your ass finna grade to go into captivity and you're going to be destroyed, man, for all the wickedness you have and the atrocities you have done to the planet, man, and to the people. Verse 4, who opposeth and exalt himself above all that is called the Most High, or that he is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that's what he's doing. He's trying to sit in your temple. And the temple in this case is what? The body. This temple that, our body don't belong to us, man. It belongs to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. He want to put the idol within you. Because why? The third temple is being built, which is the spiritual temple, man. The 144,000, man, which is going to be the new ruling, governing class that's going to, the new ruling class that's going to govern the entire earth under who the word and he called Jesus Christ, but his name is Yahweh Shai. And then after that, the 1/3, a large multitude of men, women, and children. Then eventually the 2/3 will, after they be destroyed on this side, and then being born through the loins of the elect in the 1/3, man. Or he that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sinneth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things? So remember. And why you say remember, man? Because he knew it was going to come a time when we were going to forget this knowledge. But in the last days, we was waking up back to this knowledge again, man. And now we remembering. Because the scriptures say in the land of their captivity, they should remember themselves, man. You know, and that's what's happening right now. Ezekiel 37, Revelations 11 and 8. 11 and 11. It's coming to pass, man. As we speak, man. And know you, in verse 6, and know you, and now you know what foretold that he might be revealed in this time. And he's being revealed, man. The skirt is being lifted up on this bitch, man. Showing all the filth that he has done, the atrocities he had done to the planet Earth, man. The chemicals you put in your food. He's selling, man, you think you eating real chicken breast, and that shit was grown in the lab. For the mysteries of iniquity do already work, only he who will now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And the mystery of iniquity was already working during the time of Paul, man, which was what? The Roman Empire. Now you got the technological Rome, America, Babylon the Great, right along with the EU, which is prophesied to turn on this, turn against this whore, man. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And how he's be consumed through the spirit? What's his mouth? This word. Through the mouth of who? The prophets, man. Luke 1:70, man. Prophesying, telling this devil to his face, your ass, and showing the world to his face who he is, man. And then on top of that, man, he got his own people telling on him, letting the world know what kind of shit these devils are doing behind the scenes, man. So the scriptures say he gonna make his own tongue to fall upon him, roughly paraphrasing. It said, then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and to destroy with the brightness of his coming, man. And how with us waking up, man, we that's why I started the lesson off. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Now, as we've been unplugged from this system, man, we see everything, man, and we see who this man really is, his true intentions, his nature. This nigga's not right, man, and we trying to warn our people that he's coming with the sword and he's finna come with great wrath, but they don't want to listen. They too caught up in his devices, in his ideologies and philosophies, his witchcraft. They mind caught up in social media and Instagram and all that shit, man. Verse 9, even him whose coming is at the workings of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause the Most High shall send them a strong delusion, that they shall believe a lie. And 2/3 going to believe a lie, man. They're going to believe in this devil. They're going to believe in his cronies that he set up to deceive the masses, even amongst Israel, man. These false prophets, man. Because they was all set up. Either they paid off or the Lord just put the spirit in. But I believe a lot of these dudes are paid off, man. Working with the government, man. These leaders, man. And I believe, I'm not to say all that. I do believe that there are members of the elect scattered amongst these different camps. But I'm talking about you leaders, man, who blatantly telling our people to bow down to the image of Baal, man. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness, man. So they're going to be destroyed, those who have pleasure in unrighteousness, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave it at that, man. Lord willing, this video was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. I want to say, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kakadash. The amongst the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who be well. And as always, peace and salutation to all elect. And the society is pushing the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And the Bob of Ball. Shalom.